Hello, everyone. Today's topic is factorization, and this is my first lesson about the concept of factorization. In this lesson, we will be just focusing on the meaning of factorization. I have seen across many students that they do factorization stuff very clearly and accurately, but if I ask them just what is factorization, they are not able to explain, or they will say that we don't know how to explain, but we know it. But the thing is, if we are doing a concept, if we are learning a concept, we first should understand the basic meaning of that concept. So, factorization, you can understand it like it's a multiplication. And because this is one concept used in algebra, and whenever I teach algebra, I always insist my students to work on their arithmetic and then switch to the algebra. It would be very easy in that way. For example, let's say I have to teach you factorization. So factorization is what? It is a kind of multiplication. Just remember this thing. Now, if we take an example of a multiplication, I say, let's say 12 is a number. 12 is a number. I can write it like 1 times 12. So this is a multiplication. So this is the factorization of number 12. I am writing 12 as a multiplication of 1 and 12. So this is a factorization of number 12. I can write 12 as 2 times 6 also. So this is also a factorization of 12. So depending upon how many factors a number have, we can have different possibilities of the factorization in arithmetic. Now I take one more example. Let's say I take another example of a number, say it's 36. So if I represent this 36 number as a multiplication of two other numbers, two numbers I have to take at a time. Let's say I'm taking 2 times 18. So here 2 and 12, these are known as the factors. 2 and 12 are the factors of 36, 2 and 18, sorry, 2 and 18 are the factors of 36. From here, this point comes factorization. From here, this name comes factorization. We can also write 36 as 6 times 6. So again, I am writing 36 as a multiplication of two numbers. So this is a factorization in arithmetic. Now, once I understand the definition, what is the meaning of factorization, what we have to do in factorization, simply the meaning of factorization is to write one in arithmetic, to write a number as a product of two other numbers. Okay, same way factorization's meaning in algebra we need to understand. So what that mean will be, I am taking in algebra, we don't have just the numbers, we have their variables. You can understand variables like the letters. You can take them X, Y, Z, A, B. More specifically, we take X, Y, Z as the variables. A and B, most of the time we use as the constant values. Then we in algebra, we have variables. We have constants also. I assume based on this lesson that you people know that basic stuff in the algebra, like what are the constants, what are the variables. In algebra, we don't have just a number like 12, but we will be having an algebraic expression. We will be having an algebraic expression. Now, I try to show you one side we take arithmetic example of factorization and another side we take an algebraic example. So now in arithmetic, when we talk about the factorization, we take input as a number. So I am taking that number as a 12. But in algebra, when I will be taking an example for factorization, so the input will be an algebraic expression. For example, algebraic expressions are something like this. I'll be working on another video that what is the meaning of algebraic expression. But for now, this is one example of algebraic expression, which is x squared plus 2x. Now, in arithmetic, as I told you, factorization means this number, you have to write it as a product of two other numbers, 2 times 6 or 3 times 4. or 1 times 12. Same way in algebraic expression, we have to write this one expression as multiplication of two expressions. Here it will be expression 1 and here it will be expression 2. Sometimes expression can be as simple as just a number or just a letter, and sometimes it can consist of more than one term. For example, in this question, I can see, we can say that x square plus 2x, I can write it x multiplied by x plus 2. Here, by default, this is a multiplication sign. So I am writing this expression, which is x square plus 2x as x, and then it is multiplied by x plus 2. So again, see, here we are writing this whole expression as a multiplication of two expressions. So that is the factorization. How we do it, that I will explain in the next upcoming lessons, but I believe the topic factorization, what we have to do in it, it should be clear by this definition and by this explanation. And if there is any, still there are any doubts, you are more than welcome, you can let me know. Thank you.